Good afternoon, and thank you so much for coming back to Insurance 101 by Trusted Capital. So, I had a client who actually called me and they have a vehicle that they wanted to actually register. However, they did not have a valid driver's license. So, I'm pretty sure you're trying to figure out, well, why would they call or can they even do this? So, to answer that question, the answer is actually yes, because in the state of New York, you do not actually need to have a license in order to register a vehicle or even get the title to a vehicle. You don't even have to have a license to register an ATV, a snowmobile, or a boat as well. Okay. Now, the thing is, not all insurance companies will write coverage for it, for the simple fact that they are not stupid. They figure if you are going to have a vehicle that is going to be titled, registered, and insured, because don't forget, all those three things have to match. Title has to match, the insurance and the registration. All three of those things have to match with the Department of Motor Vehicles before they will even allow you to go ahead and register it. So most insurance companies will not actually write coverage for that. However, there are a few out there, and I actually wrote one myself. So I just wanted to let you know that there is coverage for it. But now, how do you actually go about writing that coverage? You're probably wondering. So at this particular point, we would need to have a person that would actually have a valid driver's license, because of, we know that you're buying the vehicle for a reason, you're registering that car for a reason, so someone's got to be driving that vehicle. So we would need to have the person that would actually be driving that vehicle on a regular basis, or anyone who would actually have access to that vehicle. We would, of course, list you on the policy, but we would exclude you as a driver. Now, you're probably going to say to me, well, what if you get into an accident while that vehicle is in your possession and you have it titled, registered, and insured? You have insurance on it, but yet you don't have a valid license. Most insurance companies will actually make you sign off on something stating that you will not be driving the vehicle and that they are excluding you as the driver. So that accident might not be covered depending on what that policy contract says, because insurance companies have gotten very smart now. What they have noticed is they realize that insureds are very educated, and that the insureds now have gotten wind of something called permissive use. So you want to say, what is permissive use? Permissive use is, let's say that one of my girlfriends come over to my house, and here it is, they come over to my house, they park in the driveway prior to me getting home because they're waiting for me. I now block them in, and at this point I go, oh my goodness, I left the wine at the store, do you mind going back to go grab that bottle of wine? Well, my girlfriends are usually wine drinkers, I'm the Douce drinker, just in case you want to know. So I would ask her to go and get that bottle, go back to the store and pick up that bottle. So now here it is. I hand her my keys, giving her permission to now use my vehicle. Now she gets into an accident with my vehicle. My insurance would pay out primary. If she has insurance, her insurance would then pay out secondary if there is, astronomical damages, because I usually do carry really good insurance coverage. So most people do realize that there is permissive use on the policy, meaning that if someone else drives that vehicle, they would cover the loss. So insurance companies have gotten very smart now. So this is why they will now make you sign off on a statement. And now certain insurance companies say, okay, what we will do is we will go ahead and pay for the liability that you might have caused. And what I mean by liability is damage to someone else's property, damage to some bodily injury. They might pay out on that, but they might not turn around and pay out on the collision portion. And the collision portion is the portion which you probably are going to want to make sure that that's paid out, because that's what fixes your vehicle. So I just wanted to give you just a little education and let you know, like, yes, in the state of New York, you can register and title and insure a vehicle without having a license. However, it's very rare that an insurance company will allow you to do so. I do have access to those markets. Again, I've been in this business for over 15 years. We're just going to stop there because I want you to think that I was 2 when I started. But if you have any type of insurance questions, please just leave me a comment. I'll make sure that I do answer it. Again, I am in the state of New York, so you always want to check with your local rules and regulations for each and every single state, because insurance is regulated by the state. So thank you so much for viewing and tuning in to Insurance 101 by Trusted Capital. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you'll be notified anytime I actually drop a video. You have a wonderful day.